Hi friends, my name is Madison and welcome back to Seeking Life, a channel dedicated to discovering a life worth living outside of a typical job. And today I am coming, possibly for the last time for a little while, to check on Mama Gator and her baby gators. If you've been keeping up with me, you know that I'm currently on a set of bad tires. One has already gone out. I have a donut to spare on it. So I'm trying not to go very far. But I really did want to come check in on Mama Gator and Baby Gator. So yeah, join me. So I wasn't really sure what I wanted to talk about today. But as I was driving here, like the road to get to this park is a basically very industrialized area because it's right next to the landfill. So, it's basically just dump and then these trails and some office buildings and also where they burn some trash to turn it into energy. If you want to learn more about that, check out my second video on the channel about it. It's me walking the trails. I think it's SWA, Butterfly, Dragonfly, and forget the other name of the other trail that's over there. But it's that one, the one with the Dragonfly trail. You can learn more about how they turn trash into electricity. But I was driving in here today. It's probably my fourth or fifth time here now. And I happened to notice they put up a bunch of these digital signboards in front of the landfill and in front of this part of the area with the parks or with the walking trails. So what went through my mind was like, why the heck do we need digital signboards for the landfill? Like, what is wrong with just going out there and just sliding open or closed twice a day? Like, and coming to think about that, it's like, why are we spending tax dollars on these things that hardly anyone's going to see anyway? Unless, they're actually wanting to take some things to the landfill or come to walk on the trails. Like, otherwise there's really no reason you'd be over here. So it's like, it made me come to the thought of just how much I really, really miss life before smartphones. I miss going to Blockbuster or Hollywood Video, spending a little while picking out what movie I wanted or what video game I'd like to rent for the weekend. I'm thinking about how people actually wanted to get together and hang out and have fun and do things that did not involve a screen. All these 80s movies where children would just hang out until the streetlights came on. Yes, that was true. I did it in the 90s. And, I'm just looking back on a time that was a lot more simpler and we had a lot more human connection. And it feels like the fall of humanity really started with the invention of the smartphone. Seriously, like, I do remember a time before the smartphone when we had sidekicks, and the sidekicks, you were connected to the internet, but not nearly as much. Oh, look, someone else is coming over here and checking on her. Incredible. I'm not the only one. But yeah, so the Sidekick, I was able to go on like AOL Instant Messenger and things like that. But it wasn't something I was on all the time. I still had, I still had a life. I still used my computer for things. I'm going to take a moment and go see the gator and not disturb this other person, so I'll be back. All right, so the lady that I ran into, that you can see down there, she actually works for the SWA, and I guess she comes and she checks on the Mama Gator too, who's right here, nice and beautiful. She's just chilling. I don't see her babies. She didn't see them either. But it was fascinating to learn that she, or maybe not this specific Mama Gator, but they have babies over here almost every season, she said. I don't know if she means like springtime, like mating season, or what, but she did say that the gators they do come over here often. So I think that's really awesome. So if you haven't seen a gator and you want to see a wild gator, this is probably springtime, well, end of winter, springtime is probably your best time to come see her or to see any gators kind of up close. And she's just chill. She's literally just chilling there. Honestly, you wouldn't even know she's real. She doesn't really move. She just chills. She just hangs out. But she does watch you. You can see her blink every now and again. But back to what I was saying. So the smartphone, in my opinion, was really the beginning of the downfall of society. Yes, it has helped in a lot of ways, but also I think it's just really harmed humans more than it's actually really truly helped us. We seem to be more enamored with these damn devices in our hands than we do with our fellow human being. Oh, I found one of the babies. I don't know if I'll be able to actually show. Look at it. Can you spot it? Oh, hang on. Let me actually zoom. Let me find it in the camera. Okay, hang on. I don't know if I've got it on it or not. There it is. It's so hard to see it with the brightness right now. There you go. There's one of the little babies. So we did find one, but no, we found all of them. Hang on. I'm just gonna get down on the deck real quick. I see two of them. So they're under here now. I'm not trying to hurt you, sweetheart, so I'm just looking at you. See? Look at how beautiful you are. Glad to know you're safe. But yeah, in my honest opinion, smartphones are one of the worst things we've ever invented. I know the irony of that statement and that I'm making that statement and here I am filming this on a smartphone. I get that, but I had to get with the times too, and I honestly, I wish I didn't. One of my biggest regrets is probably that I ever bought my iPhone 4. Seriously, like, I kind of wish I would have stayed flip phone for my whole life. I would have been perfectly fine with that, but that's not what wound up happening. So, yeah, I've been nostalgic for just missing the way life used to be, missed having actual conversations and connections with people instead of it being an actual exchange of the only way somebody really wants to deal with you is if you're able to give them something in return. And I really don't like the way that this world has come. Humans used to be really good to each other. We used to treat each other with kindness and respect. And I remember a time when there was no racism in America, and it wasn't that long ago. It was only 15 years ago where no one was racist against anybody for any reason at all whatsoever. So, it started changing, again, around the time that the smartphone came out. So, really, I don't know, people, if you go somewhere, they're waiting in line, they're just staring at their screen, not paying no attention to nobody. People are oblivious. They've got brain rot. They can't even focus more than 2 seconds on anything. It's honestly just heartbreaking to just see where the world has gotten. And I'm not just talking about America. I'm talking about everywhere. I know it's not just America that's like this. I just want to see us be able to get back to a place where we're able to be kind to each other and respect one another and just be good humans to one another. That's what I'm longing for more than anything, is just kindness to return to this planet and love to return to this planet. There's too much fear, there's too much hatred, there's too much negativity, there's too many damn screens everywhere. I'm honestly surprised that these aren't screens yet. Seriously, I'm really shocked these are not screens yet. If they could, ow, what, ow, what the you hurt, ow. Sorry for my cursing, I'm probably gonna have to cut that out. Ow. What the, ow, that was ow. I don't have any idea what that was, but it hurt. Ow. Sorry about that, y'all. Something bit me. I don't really even know what it was. I probably could have filmed it and actually known, but something landed on my hand and it bit me. And I went to go smack it against my leg and it just didn't want to come off. It was attached to me. And it had a triangular body. Anyway, sorry about that. So, yes. So I'm so tired of seeing these screens everywhere. All right, I'm starting to get bit again. Apparently, now is no longer the time to come out here and get sun. But there's so many screens everywhere. People have screen fatigue. People are nostalgic for these experiences of the past. They want to live a simple life. They see the writing on the wall with the way the world is. They see the world is burning in front of them. And they're opting out. And I don't blame them. The American dream literally did become the American nightmare. And that's part of the reason why I opted out of my job to travel the country, was because I see the writing on the wall. Life is not going to be the same anymore. And I see it as a good thing. I see that as a good thing because we, unbeknownst to us, have been in shackles for our entire lives. Same with our parents, same with our grandparents, ever since the last reset. And Sure, they made it, some people have it good for a while, but then they pulled the rug out from under us and started making everything so expensive, and so only they can afford things, because all they care about is giant numbers on the screen, and they don't care about us. So instead of making other people rich, I opted out and was like, hey, let's just do this on our own. But back to just the nostalgia, things were so much better before the smartphone. That's really all I can say. I miss it, and yeah. I'm glad we did get to see the baby gators. I'm glad we got to see Mama. And I'm glad that people are waking up and they're seeing the truth. And I'm glad that I'm currently someplace really awesome. I'm so grateful for everything I already have and everything that's coming to me. Even if in the moment it looks like everything's all falling apart, I know that it's only going to be built back so much better than what it was. So I can only keep having faith that God will provide, because God always provides. And the Creator, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, if you are also tired of the screens everywhere, you're also rebelling against the smartphone and the technology wave, the AI, the VR. If you're also in that camp, you found the right channel. I talk about my experience quitting my job without any money to travel America, which I haven't been able to do yet. Still kind of stuck here in Florida, which seems like a good thing with everything going on in the world right now. But you found the right place. I also talk about spiritual stuff like manifestation and knowing how to love yourself, things like that. Just trying to help the world be a better place, be a more kind place, and do that through these videos and put out all the healing energy that these wonderful nature trails provide. So with that, I'm going to leave you. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching, and I want to let you know that you matter. Yes, you matter more than you think. You matter more than you can possibly imagine. I love you. I am proud of you for whatever you've got going on today. Even if all you did was get out of bed, I'm still so very proud of you. Thank you for watching. Drop a gator emoji if you finish till the end, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for being here.